Hey, welcome to Chaplain Chat. I'm back in the Cafe 210. This is the prayer room, but I call it my recording studio, and I have a blast doing interviews here. In fact, the last couple of months or so, every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30, if you want to meet some vets, some fantastic veterans, I call them heroes, they meet from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Veterans Memorial Building down on Center Street. And Al, you're one of those vets. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much. I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, I'm enjoying you. Hey, vet. Al, when did you serve?
I served
When?
almost from the beginning of the war.
What years? Do you remember?
I joined in 1950.
Oh, wow. I was born in 1950. Okay, yeah, gee.
And right after high school graduation, I joined the Army and joined up. And right after that, the Korean War started. So, of course, we took our basic training at Fort Ord.
So from 1950, and when were you done serving? What year did you?
I got out of Korea in 53.
Okay, but did you stop serving in 53, or did you go someplace else?
Oh, no,
Okay, hi. Have a seat, John. We're talking right now. Okay, shh. We're talking. Okay, so what year did you finish serving? Started in 1950.
I went from 50 to 53.
All right. Okay. Hey. Okay. Now.
In Korea.
Okay. Now I want to ask you. Are you ready for this? I want to ask you. What is just one? I bet there's something you said when we were talking earlier. Yes, there is something that stands. You probably have a ton of stories. Well, what is one event that stands out at you?
Well, the one that stands out most for me, other than being in Korea all day and night, a place called SANDBAG Castle. And before I was sent to Korea to the SANDBAG Castle, I wondered, SANDBAG Castle right here in the middle of nowhere? And so what I found out later was that SANDBAG Castle had been destroyed recently by the enemy. They flattened it out, but it was a point in the war that it was very, very important, because it was in a place where we either lost it or we won it. If we lost it, their chances of winning the war was very good. But if we won it, our chances were winning the war. What it was the engineers could not dig into the ground because it was so hard. To build, places for us to hide. So what they did, they had an idea. Why don't we build it up? So they build a castle almost bigger, taller than this building here.
Wow!
Out of sandbags, and but they already knew how to do it because they had been destroyed once. So they went ahead and rebuilt it, and the only way to get to the top, where there was a window, there was a good sized window, not very big, up on the very top, and we could look down into the enemy where the enemy was. And they knew that. So after it was, we took our turns crawling up in the stomachs all the way to the top. We crawled up, and then when we got relieved, somebody came and pulled us out by our legs, pulled us back, and somebody else went out. That's the way it was, And so anyway, everybody had the same job. We all sat in the window, but we could not show our faces because they were looking at us. And they knew that every time that we looked at them, and we were called back to the artillery and tell them where the enemy was.
Oh my gosh, that was your job. Oh wow, you were a sighter for the artillery.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we were called the artillery, and we said this, that, and then we gave we did that, what we called that day, I forget what it was called in the military, but we would give
You were
them
the
that.
spotters, yeah, or whatever. Yeah. Wow.
And then they would start killing the enemy, see? And that's the reason why they wanted to keep us away from the window, see?
I hear
But
you.
anyway, I hate to admit it, but well, anyway, this went on and
Yeah,
on and
yeah,
on and on.
yeah.
And to the right, here to the right on the up against the wall, were about 20 cans of ammunition. Yeah, there were cans like that, and there was for us, for us. Uh, so one day, I mean, I find it funny in a way, but stupid in another way. uh, mistakes are made even in war, you know. I wish I had done this, that.
Yeah, what a good show.
So my mistake was that I had a letter from my sister that I had in the back pocket of my pants. I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months, I don't know. But anyway, here was a chance for me to sit down and read the letter.
Okay, all right. I'm tracking with you here.
That's what my mistake was. So I was behind. They couldn't see me. I reached over. Yeah, the letter was still there, crumbled up. So I got to reading it, but I couldn't read. There was enough light coming through. So I put the letter up like this in the paper. Wow. Seconds later, a shot went right through.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
And
Gee.
they saw the letter.
Yeah.
They
Oh
didn't see me,
wow.
but I was upset.
Wow. God.
So what happened? They shelled and they hit the boxes of ammo.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
They hit the
Not
boxes
good.
of-
Not good. Gee.
They hit the boxes of ammo and it exploded. Exploded and I got this eye burned a little bit. You couldn't see it.
No, you can't see it that much.
It's a dead set section here.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so I started screaming, I can see, because they called up and said, are you hurt? Are you hurt? I said, well, no, but I can't see. I'm blind. I kept screaming. They said, hold on. We're sending somebody to bring you down. So I don't know how long it took. But anyway, next thing I knew, I was being dragged down by my feet. And they were ready. They had already called a helicopter.
Yeah.
They had called a helicopter to come and pick me up.
Wow.
And the helicopter, they put me in the helicopter, flew me to a mass hospital.
You know, Al, that I'm just breathless. Hey, I wanted to thank you for sharing that. The importance of Sandbag Hill and
Castle.
Castle, Sandbag Castle. And you know, I could make a sermon out of that, but I won't. But I could. Al, one last question. Why did you enlist? Why did you serve?
You know, I come from a very, very big family. And there was a lot of men, and I also had brothers too. So there was a lot of men in our family, a lot of men in my family, and the majority of them joined the army. The majority of them joined the army. Some were in the Second World War, and every one of them, even they were in the Second World War, but every one of them came back alive. And except one that got wounded, but he came back alive. So I kind of figured, hey, it's my turn to go in there now and do my part, and I also came back alive.
Al, I can't tell you what a joy this is. I'm going to shake your hand here
Oh,
because thank you for serving. And guys, I want to thank you for watching Chaplain Chat.